Warning. It is the opinion of the 4th Street Productions, LLC, and the Working Perspectives podcast that we should inform you that some of the language used in this recording could possibly be considered offensive. You have been warned, so if you decide to listen to the recording, then don't complain about the language. All right, on the show today, we'll be bringing you topics from around the globe. The topics will be cut into 3 different categories. The categories are Stupid Is as Stupid Does, Incredibly Incredible, and Sports and Speds. Also, we will be revealing the punishments for Bern's lost bet because he bet on the Giants to beat the Eagles. I know it's 2 weeks later, but hey, fuck them. All right, let's enjoy the show. Hi, hello, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Today we can talk to some real people about some real things, living real lives, doing real stuff. This is the Working Perspectives podcast. I'm Matt Lavelle, accompanied today by Strong Stem Steve Cabot, Lasmeeshma Liam Reese, and Bern Podcasy Bern Podcasy. In case you're wondering, you can find all our stuff and all our content on all podcast platforms and YouTube at Working Perspectives Podcast. You can also on Instagram at Working Perspectives Podcast. You can join us on the Twitter and the TikTok Working P Pod. If you'd like to be a guest on the show, please email us at workperspectives@gmail.com. And please like and subscribe so we keep bringing you this sweet, sweet content. Strong Stem, how we doing? Bye-bye. Hold on. Okay, we're holding. Okay, yeah.
Holding. Suck my cock, Bern! You fucking loser! What's up, bitch? We fucking out here! We out here! Bern's going to the bowl, running through everybody. I'm feeling like fucking Thor riding a fucking pony with a mega fucking lightning bolt in my hand. That's how I fucking feel.
You look like that. That's for sure.
Sounds like the Jason Aaron version of me. Right. Let's go.
Lasmeeshma, how are you, sir?
Feeling gangster as fuck. I just got my taxes done, so
yeah.
Hey, all
keeping
right.
in the streets, dude. You know.
Nice.
Fuck you, Uncle Tom.
Yep. Bern, missed you last week at the live show. How are you?
I'm doing swell. Doing just well. Really looking forward to tonight.
Yeah. Well, speaking of looking forward to tonight, this is the Working Perspectives podcast. Let's get this thing started. Let's go.
It's our objective to be effective by voicing societies. Working perspective, exploring your day and how you get paid. Launching a new episode every Tuesday. Your day can transform while we inform with new episodes available on every platform. So check out our vibe and how we get live. Then do us a solid. Share and subscribe. Would you share it? Would you share it? Would you share it? Working Perspectives.
All right. So let's talk about it real quick. On the show this week, we aired the Sean Becker episode, the second ever guest that Jdub has booked. And I'll tell you, fucking sleeper good guest, man. He was that was a great show. I love to, we'll have a big name guest on the show and it's a good show. But then we have someone that, no one really knows and he's fucking hysterical. I thought it was a really funny show. I don't know. Lasmeeshma, your thoughts?
It was funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. The ginger conversation and gingers weren't a thing back in the day. I don't know when ginger came around. I think
Right.
South Park.
I think South Park is
I
right.
agree.
I think
I
that's
agree.
right.
Yeah,
I
I think
agree.
South Park.
Yeah, because
But-
that wasn't a thing when we were it wasn't
I don't
around in
remember
the 90s, you know.
But as far as gingers go, he was off.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. He did the ginger brand well. Bern, your thoughts on the Sean Becker episode?
I mean, he's definitely got at least half a soul in
Mhm.
him. But I, there are 2 things that struck me. Okay, I want to nominate early. I know it's early. I know it's February 1st, but I do want to nominate Jdub's drop in for a 2023 drop in of the year.
Ooh.
when he mentioned that you weren't tall enough to jerk off in a sink. That actually, I almost
Yeah,
pulled
that's
my
good.
car over. And then the other one which I've been thinking about all day, was Matt Lavelle.
Matt
Lavelle
Lavelle.
absolutely crushed me. No, listen, great chemistry. That was like a 4-man weave going. I mean, Jdub was just dishing to Jana. She was throwing behind the back to Sean.
Well,
throwing the alley-oop with a step ladder to Maddie. I mean, it was just killing it the whole time. That was a fun one, man.
Well,
quick.
You bring up Jana and the chemistry, which I honestly think Jana, Justin, and I's chemistry has just been off the charts lately.
Insane.
But bad news. Jana's leaving the show. What? Yeah. No more
Yeah,
Jana.
I got her pregnant.
Yeah.
Again.
So, she doesn't want any
leave.
white. Yeah, she can't be here. She's gonna have a white baby. So she's that upset about
Well,
it.
the good thing is
female co-host, Steve.
The good
Jesus
thing
Christ.
is I also get to take leave with her because that's a new thing.
I mean,
where I don't
HR.
have to go to the shop.
Right.
Yeah, let's go.
HR. Yeah. I mean, you are the head of HR. So
Approved by HR. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah. So anyone out there listening that would like to fill Janae's shoes on the Tuesday show,
Good fucking luck.
Yeah. Best of luck. But yeah, someone wants to be the new Tuesday voice, let me know, because I'm looking for people and I need to fill it in soon because we got a recording next week. So
listen, here's a fast track. Here's a fast track to the big leagues, guys. Who wants it? Who's got the minerals? Who wants to take it?
And if you want to, and one of the things is you have to show me your tits first, so you can send the pics to Matt, who will send them immediately to me and not look at them because he's married, man. But I'll look at them and then we'll judge you from there.
Or you can mail them if you're old fashioned. 608 Garfield Avenue,
West Point.
Yeah.
19464, pussy. Oh wait, 484. 464 is corny ass Lansdale.
Now there's all
Lansdale's
these
446
tits going all over the place.
Let's go.
Going to the wrong shop.
Let's go.
All right, so let's keep it moving then. So like we said,
What, you don't want to fucking ask what I think of the show?
Oh,
The fuck? You get to ask
what-
these two jerk offs. You don't fucking ask me. What
You
am
know
I,
what, Steve?
fucking chopped
right.
liver? Am I here to amuse you? Am I a fucking clown? Shut up, Bern. Let him speak for himself. He's a big boy. What? You don't want to fucking ask me?
Steve, you're right. I'm sorry. I was just joking.
Listen.
It was just a joke.
Listen, man, I grew up with one of my greatest friends is a redhead, and he became a Navy SEAL. And I saw guys try to tease him when they were growing up. Didn't end well for them at all. So
Can't imagine
sometimes
it did.
one of my nemesis in wrestling was a redhead from Pennsbury, Northeast kid, tough as shit. And fuck you redheads. Fuck you, fire crotch. All right. I just had to get that out of my chest because it's hard, man. Those kids are tough. You come through it, you come up. Some of them real fire crotches. And I'm not talking about that tingy shit. I mean candle lit, right? The bright red.
Yeah.
Them motherfuckers tough. They
I'll
scrappy.
tell you, there you are marked for since day one. I will say, I mean, I am, more that you say it, more that we talk about it, because Carrot Top, I guess, kind of took over the Carrot Top moniker as far as like names for redheads.
But and then Sean, whatever, the snowboarder, just took it to a new level
because
he
tomato.
was. Yeah, come on,
South Park. All that stuff happened within like 10 years.
I would really love to see the origin of Ginger, and I agree. I think it's South Park. I really do.
Probably
it was not around. I mean, early 2000s, I'd say. Right? Maybe
at least the culmination
like
2009,
of 2010, that era.
Carrot Top, South Park, Shaun White, like,
all right,
mute. 2007.
Mute fucking Bern. Mute this motherfucker. I can't hear him talk anymore. I can see. I just noticed that he has the NFL thing in his goddamn. He's wearing a fucking midget's jersey. I can't do it.
So
you guys ready for the origin of Ginger?
Oh, well, hold on. I just want to put this out there too.
Yeah.
I grew up with Sean Day. I had never heard anyone call him a ginger. There was no such thing. He was one of my closest friends.
Exactly. My sister's got red hair. No one ever called her a ginger. For everyone listening, though, that might be Bern. So everyone listening that might be confused. So Bern is a New York Football Giants scumbag fan, and he always has been. We've never lied about it. We don't talk about it much, but we've never hidden it. Right? It's always been a part of the show.
Of course.
He bet on the Giants to beat the Eagles in the divisional round.
Terrible bet.
Which really didn't go well for him.
No.
The points also didn't matter, by the way.
Nope.
Points didn't matter. I mean, they wouldn't have mattered anyway. But but either way, so one of the bets that he made was, one, we get to pick his background one time, and then
which is happening.
Yep. And then the other one is that Steve can mute Bern at any time during the recording.
Which it was a vice versa thing. If they won, then Bern would be able to do that to me. But
Bern, what was your idea for a background for Steve?
Oh, I was gonna give all you guys incredible backgrounds of the people who would insult you the most. Like Maddie, I was gonna make your background Tom Coughlin as a Giants coach, because I know that you dislike him for two different reasons.
Yeah, well, I mean, him and Mike Mamula in BC in '92, he can
after
go
Notre
fucking
Dame beat
kill
Florida
himself.
State,
He can go fucking kill himself for that.
So that was what I was going to do for you.
Yeah,
Steve's tough because it's tough to break Steve's balls. Really,
like Jeremy Shockey, maybe. Jason Seahorn?
What are you talking about? Those are
him.
two of the only guys I kind of enjoyed from the Giants.
I was just about to say, Shockey's one of the only ones I wouldn't get mad about.
Shockey is like my spirit animal. The guy was out at the bars and shit. Like, come on, man.
He's one that I would have loved in a Birds uni.
Shockey was the shit. The U, baby? Come on.
Jdub was definitely getting Plexico Burris. And then I was trying to figure out, I mean, 12 and 2, and you shoot yourself in the leg and go to the hospital, and you're like, I'm sorry, my name is Taylor Smith.
Shit.
Like, dude, you're 6'6" and you won a Super Bowl 10 months ago. We know who you are, Plexico.
In the biggest city in America. Like, we don't fucking know you.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah.
I was going to give Liam the dude, Vince Papalier. Because I think Liam's scrappy no matter what. You know,
whatever. You just let Liam off the hook, but whatever. Okay,
I'll take it.
Whatever.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
I mean, but guys, by like 4 minutes into the first quarter, I was like, "Well, I'm not doing any of these things, so let's go ahead and top it off."
In full transparency, that whole situation was during Bern's beautiful angel of a daughter's birthday. So we did not. It was hard to like lay into you knowing that.
No, it was respectful. Everyone was respectful. I mean, you've been telling me
fucking daughter's birthday. Come on, man.
For 2 years about being. I mean, Maddie's been telling me to eat my own dick for 15 years about being a Giants fan. I know where I am. I know who I am. I know how this goes.
Attaboy.
Yeah.
All right, that's enough. Mute. Yep. No more talking.
All right, so let's keep it moving then. So, like we said, Steve and Liam are going to bring us headlines from around the globe under 3 different categories: stupid is as stupid does, incredibly incredible in sports and speds. So we're going to start off with stupid is as stupid does. Strong Stem, I'm going to you for this one. If you could please unmute Bern before this so he can jump.
Bern's unmuted.
Thank you.
So
thank you.
We're gonna go to the West End neighborhood of London, right? So in London, apparently, one of the oldest cities in the world, they have these unique urinal systems where they're called pop-up urinals, right? They were also the first city ever to develop a real sewage system, right? Because the old joke used to be you can smell London from fucking Germany. But so they invented these things that during the day they pop up out of the ground as a telescopic, like hydraulic fucking urinal for the public, like porta potties. And you can take a piss or shit, whatever you got to do in this thing. And at night they suck back down into the ground, right? Obviously they need maintenance. Well, my man who was unnamed 2 days ago decided he was doing maintenance on one. Then it decided to close on. So it crushed him to fucking death by sinking down for no fucking reason and just, spreading his guts everywhere. Now, again, they were like, they tried to make it nice and play it politely. And they were like, look, when we got on the scene, there was a tragic accident and he was dead on the scene. They didn't say he became a fucking hamburger patty, but it was, they didn't want to release the name yet. But yes, he went in there to maintenance what they call pop-up urinals that happen to be obviously all over the city, but in the West End specifically, these things I don't know.
They're like periscopes, right? They pop up.
Telescopic.
And
London's ahead of its time when it comes to like obviously they were the first city ever to like really develop a sewage system and things like that.
Bubonic plague. I mean, they had the most plague of anyone, so they were like, we got to get this shit out of here.
When you shit and piss in a bucket and throw it out your fucking front window onto the street, that's not healthy, right? So, and then everyone would just scoop it up and throw it into the little shitty rivers that are right through there, smell like shit, right? So, of course,
that's why the men walk on the outside,
Yes. Yep. So, this guy got crushed by the. I mean, I don't know if there's a worse way to go out, but
There
This
probably
ain't the way.
isn't.
I
This
can't
ain't the
believe
way.
there isn't like a pressure switch or something like with
Like
a garage door. Yeah,
Yes.
like so when a garage door, when it feels like it hits
Now-
something, then it backs up and it goes the other way, or
Now,
it at
when I
least
hear that-
stops.
Now, when I hear that, the caveat is he was also a repairman, right? So maybe he
Yeah.
disabled whatever type of function that
You'd
was
think.
because he was working
Yeah.
on something. Maybe he was working on that exact function, or who knows? I mean, I work on
Yeah.
cars. Sometimes some weird shit happens where
Yeah.
you got to cut a corner or two to make sure shit's the right way, and you gamble. So
Mhm.
who knows?
Why? I'm confused. I'm really confused as to why London needs to have pissing places all the time. Like,
No. Well, no. They're like porta potties, right? Again, London's a huge city. It's also a city that the entire world travels to, right? It's like Manhattan. When you walk into 42nd and Broadway, there's nobody there that's from New York, right? Unless it's the dude who's dancing with his shirt off trying to fucking scam you out of $2. But
Mhm.
over there, they got the pissers, like they're it being such a travel thing. They're fine restaurants, they're sick and tired of like tourists coming in being like, can I just take a piss? I'm not trying to fucking buy nothing. So they developed this cool system in the city of
Is it
but at
free,
night-
Steve?
Yes,
I know a lot
yes,
of
it
places
is.
in Europe
There was the
charge
pay
for
ones,
public
yes.
toilets.
Yes, they do. That's a good
Yeah,
question.
I know
A
that
they
weird
are
thing.
free.
I
They
got
are
fucked
free.
on that one.
These ones are free. That was part of a tax ordeal and part of like the beautification of the old
Sure.
town of London. Right. Yep.
So,
So
If I
if I
went
went
to
to
sit there
London-
all day, it disappears later on.
Right.
Like it's
If
not
I
out
went to
there when
London
you're going to
and I
nice
get
dinner.
wasted, I would during the day usually politely pee in a toilet. But if it was like 3 a.m. and I was walking out of one of their pubs, I'd probably go in there and do the fucking tornado piss where I just whip my dick out and spin in a circle and piss on everything. Because
Sure.
fuck you, London. I'm American and that's what we do, right? So I think they sink into the ground at night, so you can't use them at night.
So this is what I'm seeing here. If you guys
Yes,
see my
that.
screen, for all those
Mhm.
for all those listening, I'm sharing. I googled the pop-up toilets in London. So it looks like they have two different kinds. They have the urinal gimmicks, and then it looks like they have ones that they're like a shed.
Yes, because that's the one you probably shit in.
Yeah.
So I got
And
to be
they
honest.
have
When I
this one that like actually doesn't
Jerks you
pop
off?
up. Well, no, this one here like rolls around.
well, here's the thing.
It's
When I see
mobile?
this,
Yeah.
when I see this, do I not? I feel like this is like this is where Bill and Ted went for their excellent adventure, and it like sucked them through into a fucking new place. Because
The phone booth?
it looks like something out of
Yeah.
a fucking sci-fi
Oh yeah,
movie.
yeah. It's
Yeah, and I
from
wonder if
ancient
anybody
Egypt,
does.
the pyramid.
I wonder if anybody does drugs in the big one that like you can go inside of and everything.
I'm
Or the one
surprised
that's-
people don't
Or the
like,
one that's moving
homeless
around.
living there.
Remember TravelBot? You give me one toilet on wheels in Philadelphia. It lasted
Oh,
17
cool.
minutes, man.
That's
No
funny you
chance.
say that, Bern, because that's the first thing I thought of was free toilets, and all I could think of was how
No
they make
way.
it go down at night because yeah, we know.
Because
We
it's
know.
going to be stripped for parts, man. You know what
Stripper,
I mean? There'll be-
dog, if there's any copper in that, it's gone. She gone.
Oh, yeah. Oh yeah.
She gone.
Nice. All right. Well, that was a pretty good stupid as the stupid does. So this fucking guy.
Before you move
Yeah.
on, rest in peace, buddy. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a terrible
Tough
way to go.
Oh,
Way
dude,
to go.
Steve, I will
Way
say
to go.
this. Last week, when I sang the fight song to open the show, the very end of the song, I'm finishing it, and you did the sign of the cross.
The Holy
I
Spirit.
fucking pissed myself.
Listen, I'm a fucking good Catholic kid, all right?
Yeah.
I got baptized, I got communion, I got confirmation. I
Damn,
was
you
an
got
altar.
confirmation.
I was
too?
a fucking altar boy. Stop. I was an altar boy for 3 months, and then they were like,
No.
So this one, no. Like I know
I
you wanted
mean-
them to be. My mom is a fucking North Philly Catholic girl. They were like, this one, no. Can we say no again? Because no. She was like, I understand.
Yeah.
It was a
Nice.
long shot anyway. I was just trying. Like,
She was like, I just wanted to bless his soul.
I wanted to give it a shot.
This is gonna sound terrible too. At our Christmas dinners, obviously we pass around. There's a big Polish tradition, right? My grandmother's Polish that does the blessing of the bread, right? So you get the Holy
A
Sacrament.
little
blah, blah, blah.
wafer.
Everybody breaks it off. You eat, you with all the family members. Everyone, first off, I don't mind the wafer at all. I actually enjoy it, right?
No,
No one
it's
else
all right.
does. I don't know why. I like it. So my grandmother makes it a fucking thing, and all my aunts do, that they have to give me the most because not only do I like it, but they think I need the most blessings.
Oh, right.
So-
right.
Motherfuckers.
Your soul probably does need the most saving, Steve, if we're honest.
Here's an extra 4 ounces of Jesus for you. You know what I mean? Just let that melt on your tongue. Don't get rid
My
of
little
it too
cousins,
fast.
my little
Let it
cousins
sink
are
in.
like, it tastes like shit. I'm like, give me that fucking wafer. Shut the fuck up. Watch it. Ah.
Burn in hell, shitbags. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
When you fuck up, you won't got no help. I got all the help.
yeah.
Jesus loves me.
You're chock full of our Lord and Savior. That's for sure. So
I ate at least his thigh. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So okay. Very good, Lasmeeshma. Let's keep it moving with Stupid Is as Stupid Does. Liam, what do you got, baby?
We're gonna keep it pissy. You know?
Okay,
So-
keeping it busy.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yes, Liam. Yes.
So first off, I'm gonna say if you're wanted for murder, you're probably gonna want to lay low,
Hell yeah.
hang out somewhere where there's not a lot of people around. You know,
Right.
avoid public areas and everything. Well, a man attempting to urinate on the Las Vegas Strip was
God damn
arrested
it.
for murder. So he got
That's
into
a
he got into a drunken fist fight in his neighborhood. You know, he beat the guy to death and skated, like got away.
Yep.
His fucking name is Mel Gibson. He's 52. He's 52 years old,
Hell yeah.
and he was pissing out on the Las Vegas Strip.
And he hates Jews.
Yeah, the guy. Yeah, that his name's Mel Gibson, so he might.
I didn't cut that.
He's out on the strip. He's out on the strip taking a piss, dude. The cops stop him. He gives them his real name and everything.
Ah.
They radio his name back, and they say he's clear. Cut him loose.
Hell yeah.
They fucking let the guy go.
So they didn't live feed him.
Yeah, they didn't like feed him through the thing. I guess they.
Yeah, the live thing they call it or whatever.
Yeah.
Live scan.
So then, after they cut him loose, I guess a couple minutes later, they run him through the actual, like the real system, like you said, like the live system.
scan. Yeah.
And
yep.
it pops up, fucking
course.
wanted for murder, you know?
Oh, whoops.
So after this guy just barely got away, pissing on the Las Vegas Strip, you'd think he'd get the fuck out of Dodge, right?
Yep.
No. They find him 20 minutes later, like 2 blocks away at a gas station, just hanging out. Not buying anything. He's just hanging out outside of a gas station.
As you do.
Like hundreds of feet from where he just got stopped by the cops. And then
Seems logical.
they finally picked him up.
Well, I'm gonna take a wild shot and say his IQ is under 70.
Yeah,
Right.
He looked pretty rough.
He on the
Liam.
spectrum.
Liam, what was was this like an outstanding warrant for beating someone to death in his neighborhood, or was this like later the same night? Or like
No, it wasn't later the same night, but it was pretty close. I mean,
Like
it was
couple
like
day-
within
day
a
or
couple
two?
days.
Like,
Yeah,
all
yeah.
right. So
He
yeah,
like
just-
beat this guy up, took off, and then he's like, you know, should I go somewhere where there's not a lot of people? Even if
So-
you're in Las Vegas, maybe he's thinking he can blend in with the crowd, but I'd at least go inside to take a piss.
What-
You'd
what
want
I
to
would
avoid
say,
the
yeah.
cops, I would
if
think.
I was my first move of blending in with the crowd would not be whipping my dick out on the Las Vegas Strip.
On
and
the
just
Las
taking a
Vegas
piss,
Strip.
You know? That would be low
That-
on my list.
That was the best part for me,
That's
is that
incredible.
he was on the
And-
strip.
yeah,
Just
if
giving
anybody-
zero
If
fucks.
anybody
He doesn't give a
that's
fuck.
been to Vegas, like you can't do. There's just you don't
No,
see
there's
cops
everywhere.
You don't see
There's people
cops
everywhere.
But
They're everywhere.
But you don't see cops. But there's 9 million undercovers, and the second something happens, they pull the chain out of their shirt, so they have
and
the badge
cameras
hanging,
everywhere.
and they immediately nail you. Like there's no fucking around on the strip. They got them giant barriers so you can't fuck around in the road and shit. Like there's
Yeah.
no fucking around on the strip.
Dude,
I
if
mean,
you
yeah.
sit
Besides
on
the
a
guys who
fountain,
do the slap card thing, which
if
drives you
you
fucking
sit,
nuts.
if you sit somewhere for like more than 5 minutes, they'll tell you to move it along.
Oh,
You know?
yeah.
So I imagine if you start pissing, they're gonna come for you.
Unless
It's
you're
not gonna
handing
be
out
long.
cards, unless you're handing out
down
cards for
by the
whores.
stratosphere, then
Mhm.
they're like,
That's that's the very end, yeah.
yeah.
But the guys with the horror cards where they do the
Yeah.
and then hey, I'm like, dog, get that fucking card out of my face for the 900th time, please.
Yeah.
Maddie, if your shitbag Eagles win the Super Bowl, are you gonna go back down to Fogo
Mute
Chow?
fucking Burn. Mute fucking Burn.
Well,
hear this
so
shitbag
this, well,
shit.
no. So this is what he's asking.
Fuck him. Tell me what he's asking. I want to hear
So
it out of
this
his
is what
mouth.
he's asking, Steve, is that when the Phillies won the World Series in 2008, We went to the parade and fucking
Oh yeah, so did I.
chugged a ton of Bush Light Pounders, me and Bern.
Right.
You know, 9
Unclassy move. Unclassy move.
9 a.m. and we're fucking smashed to pieces.
Yep.
I'm wearing a bright purple and red onesie. We're down by City Hall. You know, everything's going good. And then can you unmute him? He's trying to
Unmute Bern.
All right.
You had the Phillies fucking flag as a cape on your purple and red.
Flag is
Yep,
a
mute
cape.
Bern again. Mute Bern again.
We're going great, you know. So
Go ahead, Matt.
So I had to piss like a racehorse.
I'm sure.
And we're
Nowhere
right
to piss.
We're right outside Fogo de Chao. And I was like, hey, you guys want some extra sausage for this?
Yeah. Hey, I
And
got those little chain link joints.
I was like, did anyone order some breakfast sausage? You know? And,
All right, unmute Bern.
Yeah. And
he watered the
fucking let it
plants.
rip.
You know, he watered the plants. He was just
Right
helping
outside
out
Fogo de
the Brazilians.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is what? What's that? What's that on Fogo de Chao? That's not walnut. What is that on?
I think it's on Spruce if I'm
Spruce. You're probably right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Could be.
Yeah.
Either way.
Yeah.
It's like
Who gives a fuck?
15th, 16th, something like that.
Yeah. It's
Yep,
right.
yep.
Yeah, it's right next to
Yep.
fucking Broad. So yeah, nice. Wow. All right, Lasmeeshma.
Good for him.
Yeah. Proud of you. Proud of everybody here. Proud of us all. So okay, let's keep it moving then. Damn, that's I mean, Mel Gibson, you know.
Yeah, and his
What do you
name is
expect?
fucking Mel Gibson.
Oh man.
Wow.
Dude, that's tough. I mean,
Yep.
I mean,
Not
Mel,
so tough, but
Mel's been making a comeback the last few years.
listen, it's a fucking icebreaker. You
Yeah.
meet a bitch at a bar. She's like, "What's up?" I'm like, "I'm Mel Gibson." She's like, you ain't Braveheart, pussy." I'm like, No. I mean, here's my ID. That's my name. She's like, "I know, but you're not fucking Braveheart, pussy."
Do you know how many times as like, let's say when he's like, say if he looked young as a 21, 22-year-old and he was given an ID at a club, they're like, "Oh, Mel Gibson, you couldn't have thought of a better fake name."
Yeah,
Get out of
yeah.
here, you know?
Pussy, this ain't Bird on a Wire. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. How about some
Bird on a
payback
Wire.
now? Yeah.
One of my favorite movies. I don't know why. I know
Burn
that.
Wire's underrated.
So fantastic.
Yeah. Dude, there's a ton of great Mel movies that are under. I mean, dude, did you ever
Lethal
see-
Weapon.
Oh,
he ran a
Forget it.
decade and a half for sure.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
like
yeah.
from like mid 80s to like almost
He was the
2000.
bull.
Dude.
Him
so many-
and Die
Ransom?
Hard guy. Him and Die Hard guy.
Ransom was
Ransom.
so
Two bulls.
good. Bruce
Ransom
Willis.
might have been his
Bruce-
best movie.
Ransom
Bruce
Nah,
Willis,
Braveheart.
Mel-
Braveheart's his best.
Braveheart's
Yeah, for
up
sure,
there.
for sure.
Patriot.
Patriot was awesome.
We Were Soldiers. Do you remember?
Yeah,
We Were
Once
Yeah,
in
that was
Young.
good.
That's a
Yeah, that
Once
was
in
good.
great
Young.
movie.
Oh, unbelievable.
He
Yeah, We
kinda
Were
went, like-
Soldiers. I forgot about that
I think he
one.
went like 9 in a row. From like
Yeah.
85
Yeah.
to like 90,
Killed it.
like 9 in a row, and then took a couple
Dude,
of years off,
even,
and then came
like-
back with a couple decent ones.
People
And
shit on
then-
Lethal Weapon 4. I thought Lethal Weapon 4 was great. Chris Rock
never-
was hilarious.
I never saw
we
Lethal
met
Weapon
for the
I didn't
first
like.
time.
Never
Which
saw
one
the
had
Lethal Weapon I
great?
didn't like.
Yeah.
Which one had what's his name in it? The Italian guy that was was that 3 when they had what's his name?
Joe
From,
Pesci? Pesci
Joe
shows
Pesci.
up in
Is that 3?
Pesci was in 3 and 4.
And he wanted to
He
be a
shows
cop.
up in
I know,
3.
but 4 was stupid. 3 was where he wanted to be the
liked
cop,
4.
and he like chased
Doing the
him around.
ride-alongs.
And yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, guys, come on, me.
Dude, that just showed the versatility of Pesci. He's an incredible actor.
The man.
You know?
Yeah.
So, because imagine that. He did Lethal Weapon 4 and Casino, like what, a year apart from each
Yes.
other?
Maybe.
And
One of the
fucking Gone.
greatest roles
You ever
ever.
see Gone Fishing?
Yes.
He's
With
he's
Danny
like
Glover?
he's like the opposite, as much opposite of a gangster you could be in
He's
Gone
an old
Fishing,
fucking
you know?
sped, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come
Love
on,
it.
Gus.
So,
Come on, Gus.
nice. All right. Well, that was Stupid Is the Stupid Does. Good shit. We really knocked the piss out of that one, guys. Great job.
Oh,
Hey, let's
one guy's
keep-
got piss squished out of him. The other one just let it roll out.
right. So let's keep it moving then.
Cool.
So we got incredibly incredible. Lasmeeshma, I'm going to you for this. What do you got for incredibly incredible?
Incredibly incredible. We're going to Brampton, Ontario.
Ooh,
Okay.
Canada.
A trucker, driving a semi, managed to get a staggering 24 tickets in 24 hours.
Whoa.
Legend.
24 hours time.
Legend.
It actually happened only like a couple hours apart, but he didn't give a
fucks.
fuck, man.
How
Yeah.
Yeah,
did
so-
he? Okay, go ahead.
So when you're driving a truck, you know what I mean? There's like certain logs and stuff you have to keep. Like, I mean, he had, amongst other things, he had like careless driving, speeding, like maintaining lanes, all that stuff. People called on him the second time. So he got pulled over. They checked to see like if he was maintaining his log, and because you have to take a break for 10 hours, you can't just drive for 24 hours straight.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
And since he wasn't keeping a log of like that, you're supposed to like just stop at like weigh stations and stuff. He just said like, fuck that, I'm taking this off. Yeah, he said, fuck that, I'm going all the way.
Yeah, those
He's been rocking Vyvanse for the last 5 hours.
Yeah, so it says he got pulled over at 12:30 a.m. on a Sunday. And the first time they pulled him over, they only gave him 4 like 4 charges. But when he took off again, they probably told him like, listen, man, we know you've been up. You're just trying to, like you're trying to get your stuff there. We get it. Like your boss is a dick. You know what I mean? You're trying to make money.
We're doing this for your safety and the safety of others on the road.
Yeah, they're like, pull over and get some sleep or something, you know? So he says, sure, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do all of that right now.
And then
instead he just took off. Kept driving. Then people see him swerving and stuff. He's not following speed limits. So then they called him. They pulled him over again. And you know what I mean? They're like, dude, we just pulled this guy over a couple hours ago. They're like, fucking nail him. So 24 tickets, 24
That's
hours.
tough when you're like, when they're like, hey, just get some sleep. And you're like, sure. And then you get citizens arrested because you're being so outrageous.
Yeah.
It's not even like you were just driving too fast by a cop. People on the road. Listen, I've seen a bunch of assholes driving in my life with that number on the back. I've never fucking called it. I've never been like, you know what? This person is going to murder everyone. This guy gets pulled over hours later, being like, we had 10 calls to like whatever you were doing out there. It wasn't driving.
I may or may not have been in a ridiculous bar brawl in Canada, way up in North Canada, and the Mounties showed up.
Of course, you may or may not have.
And the Mounties showed up with the cattle prongs, like the fucking Billy Beaters. The Billy Beaters with the electrode on it, right? And they were like, clearly you're American. Keep fucking up in Canada, and I'll bury you in the woods and let a moose eat you. I was like, I'll go back to my hotel room. I'm sorry, sir.
You're like, all right, I about had it with this too. Yeah, you know, we're done here.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Well,
400 Molson Dries will do that to you.
Oh, I fucking bet.
Those Molsons jump up in that ABV pretty quick too.
I never knew what when it's called Molson Dry. I was like, I never heard of that. They're like, where are you from? Not here, eh? I was like, no more A. No.
Here you go.
Did you?
It tastes like a lager, and it's 7.5%. Good luck, motherfucker.
And now, because I'm a scumbag, did I learn how to say? I still know this. I was 18 when I was up there. Tu es très jolie, which means you're very beautiful. And I said it to every thick Canadian I could find, and they were like, get away, dude, get away, you're fucking wasted. I was like, all right.
I mean, hey, best shooters keep shooting.
Yeah, man, what are you gonna do? Win in Rome.
Listen, I'll shoot till I miss, cuz, and I missed a lot.
Hey, we all do, pal, we all do.
It's all right.
All right, very good, like it. What do you got for incredibly incredible there, Strong Stem?
I thought it was, is it incredibly incredible?
Yeah.
Oh,
what?
Well, then I'm an idiot, because I thought it was a sports and speds, but it doesn't matter. So
I mean, we'll do that next anyway.
Yep, of course. So so at Sports and Speds, incredibly incredible. A 15-year-old boy named Fahim from a port city in Bangladesh decided to play hide and go seek with his boys. Right?
Which one? I'm familiar.
So he decides to go into a shipping container and accidentally falls asleep. As he falls asleep, this shipping container picks his dumb ass up, puts him on a ship, and floats him 2,300 miles away to Malaysia. When he gets there, it's 6 days. When he gets there, they open the container. This kid is dehydrated, starving, and looks like shit and has a fever. So they rush him out of there. They get him all checked out. They figure out that in the port city he lives in, they run around and do this all the time, like hide in weird shit. And, you know, it's a fucking third world country port city. So he accidentally, I still don't know why he fell asleep, but fell asleep in a shipping container and didn't notice when they lifted it up and threw him onto a thing. And obviously there's no banging on the door and yelling, right? Because there's 5,000 of them on this shit. So when they find him over there, they figure out who he is, they get him back. And apparently this is a thing from where he's from, because only 4 months before, in October of last year, same thing happened. This they think is part of human trafficking. This one was not. They thought it was at first. They found a half decomposed body of a 15-year-old because they hit rough seas. So the ship didn't get there in 6 days. It got there in like 30 days. So my man was a mess. It was like like the Wire season 2 where they find all
Yeah,
the dead
the
people in it.
Sabakas,
Right.
man.
Same. But this kid was just trying to be fun with his friends and accidentally locks himself in a fucking shipping container that takes him 2,300 miles away.
Dude, that would be horrifying because you go in there with nothing. You have no light, no
Nothing.
water. You're just that would be terrifying, dude. Oh, my
As a
God.
15-year-old.
Can you imagine falling asleep in like North Philly on a park bench by your house and then waking up in South Dakota like a couple days later and being like, oh, I have no way to cope with any of this. I don't know what's going on. Like
everyone's white with overalls on. You're like, what the fuck?
Where am I?
Like, when did this happen?
Holy shit. North Philly has changed.
Yeah. Dude, just being in like a container like that, fucking alone for an hour, I'd be fucking
stale
done.
air too. Stale air. Because
again, everything about it.
There's no recirculation. Thank God he got over there in 6 days. But
yeah.
Last guy, not so lucky.
Oh God.
I mean, he might have been lucky with the 6 days too. There's probably some people, depending on how much water he drank that day or the day before and everything too.
3 or
some
4
people
might be
may
enough.
not have
So
made
on the heat,
I remember this from last time
going.
when we were talking about this last time, and we were like, how did when the dudes were on like the ships and stuff. So me and Matt know from firsthand knowledge, you can, and I know this for sure, you can go almost 30 days without eating for sure, easy, right? You don't need food. Your body can almost go months without food. You can it takes a long time for you to starve to death. You can't go 4 days without being hydrated. So after 4 or 5 days, 6 days, the second you dehydrate, that's what kills you. It's not the eating. If you have water, you could fucking live for goddamn 6 months before the starvation eventually eats, what is it? Atrophy or whatever. Where
eventually you atrophy, your
eat your own organs,
start
shutting things down, right? And your body,
as long as you water that shit for a while,
and your body knows when like other things are when that's happening, so it'll shut down things that aren't important at first, right? So like I shouldn't say not important, but like your liver will go before like your heart and your lungs, like you know what I mean? It'll go in like a succession. So
there's almost every race of ancient people had a way that they were prepared to drink their own piss if they had to.
If they had to.
Everybody had a method.
And then
some were more effective than others. But
as you say
at least thought about it like, oh shit.
And as you say that, Manny Pacquiao went, I'm one of the best athletes in the world. Watch me drink my piss.
How many people
he drank his piss during
Eagles
training.
Win the Super Bowl? Like what you think we're
I'll drink Matt's piss right now if they fucking win the Super Bowl. I don't give a fuck.
Right? I mean, because eating the horse shit last time was a weird one. But you think we get one?
That was weird.
Just a straight up horse piss right in the face.
Let me tell you something. That guy who ate the horse shit, his friends knew he would eat that horse shit when they dared him to do that.
Hell yeah, they did.
That was not the first time he ate something suspect.
He was
like
not
that.
the most. You're telling me he had 4 friends and he was the least popular of the group of 5, and they're like,
I'll say so.
Derek will do it. Derek will do it. Let's start talking about it today.
I guarantee that's what happened.
I agree.
Because there's no other explanation.
That's stupid is what stupid does right there, pal.
Yeah, it's sports and speds. It's incredibly incredible. I mean, a guy picking a piece of horse shit and taking a bite out of it in celebration covers every single category that we've ever covered on this show.
I hope he went to a hospital afterwards, too.
Oh, he's long gone. Dude's long gone.
Yeah.
So, all right, let's keep it moving. So that was incredible. Good shit, fellas. Really liked it. Nice. Let's keep moving. Sports and speds. Lasmeeshma, I'm going back to you with this. What do you got for sports?
And hold on, before you fucking go to him, you fucking ran down that stupid is stupid does is 1. Sports and speds was 2, and incredibly incredible was 3. So I have it written down.
Nah, I'm sorry, Steve.
Yeah,
you fucking lied to me.
Bitch.
I really
the best for last, so
words matter, Matt. Words matter.
I banged the Giants in the ass on that one. I'm sorry.
All right, now
fellas.
you're forgiven. Now you're forgiven.
You're not alone.
We're back.
You're not alone. But yo, remember Hakeem Nicks? Remember Hakeem Nicks? Right? He had those big old hands, big old daddy hands.
I've never heard that name in my entire life.
Never heard of Hakeem Nicks.
No, I haven't.
One time.
Yeah.
You sons of bitches. Listen, Josh Johnson's about to sign with his 14th
this motherfucker.
Yeah, Lee. All right. Sports and speds now with Lasmeeshma. What do you got?
Couple of basketball coaches in Suffolk, Virginia,
I
was
can't.
fired.
Suffolk County?
Yeah, I think I might. What, I take your story,
Nah, go ahead. Let me hear it.
or because I butchered the name of Suffolk County
No,
or
you're
whatever.
good.
Yeah, yeah.
Suffolk
All right.
County, go.
So
far.
the coaches were fired after a 22-year-old threw on
It was in
threw on a
Norfolk, you
jersey.
asshole. Not
Norfolk?
Suffolk. Norfolk. Portsmouth,
Let-
Norfolk, Virginia.
All right, let him go. Go ahead,
I had
Liam.
the same fucking story.
Naismith River High School in Suffolk. Well, then they fucked it up on this thing too.
right,
Norfolk, you fucking retard.
All right, go ahead, Liam.
All right. Well, she put on a jersey and she played against the 13 and 15-year-old kids. Like there was a JV game,
Okay.
and the assistant coach, her name was Arlissa Boykins. She put on a jersey and just started swatting 13, 15-year-old kids, stealing, you know what I mean?
How old was this lady?
She was 22.
Okay, so and she's a
She
teacher?
was 22. She's an assistant coach.
So a 22-year-old assistant coach put on jerseys and shit to go out with the JV and just wanted to just tore the house down.
Just hammered.
Yeah. And they had to terminate the entire staff. Dude, the players of both JV and varsity aren't even going to finish the season. They decided they all got together and decided they didn't even want to finish the season anymore because they, you know what I mean? They don't have coaches. And now every team they play is going to be like, you fucking guys cheat. You know what I mean? Like, you had a coach play so like.
How many games did the coach play?
Just one. Yeah.
Oh,
but they got caught right away.
All right, but
Hold
why
the
does
fuck on.
why
Hold
does
the
the
fuck on.
JV
First
have
off,
to forfeit? Like, the
Yeah.
JV wasn't doing anything
First off,
wrong.
it's a
Those
JV
freshmen and
game.
sophomores were fine.
second off, there's video of this. The bitch is driving to the lane, clearly bigger than everybody, and
Yep.
swatted the fuck out of every
My
shot. Like,
favorite one was
clearly
when
good.
she was blocking them. When she was
dog,
blocking,
she was
the
blocking
kid.
the shit out of every. It was like if I played right now with fucking, I don't know, Tyrese Max.
Me.
Like, there's no getting a shot off. There's no blocking him from driving the lane. That shit was wild, the video.
And if she was going to try to make it work, then she should have
Played it
pulled
down
her
a little
punches a little bit. Yeah.
100%.
Instead, she's just blocking 13-year-olds, dude.
Just
Like,
throwing down reverse dunks.
And even better,
Yeah.
well, first off, they're girls, Bern, so that doesn't happen. But
It happens every once in a while. Every once in a while.
unless you're Brittany Griner. But so there was another. The other thing was the player who was absent that she took the place for. Their parents demanding an apology because she used that kid's name.
Yeah.
She acted like my daughter's name who was on
shit.
vacation with me. And they came back, they were like, dog, you can't. Like,
I'd be
now our
pissed
names
if that was my
associated with
kid.
that. Like, what the fuck?
Yo, so is this it right here?
There's the video. Yes, Matt. That's
All right.
the video.
Here we
Play it.
go.
Watch
Is this
this.
from
It's
Michael Jordan.
1977? What
It's
is
fucking
she
great.
wearing?
up and played in a game against
That Whoopi
high school
Goldberg?
students.
Turn this
News
off.
reporter Brennan Ponton explains what happened.
The school system says this actually happened at a game being played in Suffolk, and no administrators from Churchland High School were at the game, and they were not informed about what happened until afterwards.
It's no secret some players might wish they had more playing time, but what about
Wait till you see the
putting
block.
themselves in a game?
The block is
School
the
system
best
enforcement
part.
says it happened on the Churchland High School JV girls team. This is video of the game from January 21st when Churchland played at Nansman River High in Suffolk, and the school system says assistant coach Arlisha Boykins played in the game.
Disappointment, Brendan. Yeah,
Fuck you, buddy.
Coaches are teachers.
Billy Hahn is the executive director of the Virginia High School Sports
Oh,
League.
look at the
He says the
shot's
VHSL
money,
was
too.
notified about the incident. Churchland wound up
Look, she's
forfeiting the
ripping
game.
boards. Yeah.
When an adult commits to being a high school coach, it's not just about coaching.
Yeah.
the
Shut
game.
up.
They
Shut
take
up,
on a lot of
pussy.
responsibility.
You're a pussy. Let her
Adults
play.
who fail to live up to those expectations, I'll just put it bluntly, they fail students.
After the
You
incident
shut
was
up.
reported to
Whack.
Churchland
Yeah,
school
shut
leaders,
up.
the administration met with players and their parents. Players for both the JV and
The
varsity
school
girls
name
teams
is
at Churchland
Churchland.
decided to cancel the rest of their seasons.
Yeah.
The school system
Yeah.
says Boykins and the head coach of the JV are no longer employees of the
Listen.
school
Oh
division.
my
We
god.
failed.
God
All
can't help
that's
you.
enough.
God
That's it.
can't
Oof.
help you at Churchland High School. I'll tell you that.
Dude,
Let's hope she didn't. Let's hope she didn't give an old high school handshake to the captain of the b-ball team.
Right?
Like, let's
Yeah.
you know, that's how much
I
did she
guarantee,
want.
dude. I
That's
guarantee
hilarious.
no one really cares that the girls' basketball team isn't playing. Like,
Yo, fuck you. You're a girl dad. I got 2 nieces.
girls
Shut the
do.
fuck up, Matt.
Yeah, the
Fuck
girls
you,
do.
yo.
My girl, but if my daughter was playing basketball and that happened, I'd be like, all right, well,
It'd be the funnest game you've ever been to.
I'd be like, yeah. Oh, wow, they scored more than 8 points?
Holy shit. Holy
Like,
shit, is that Dawn Staley?
Yeah.
Is that
Lisa
your
Leslie's
coach?
kid out
Is that
there?
your
What
coach
the
bodying 13-year-olds out there?
I would have,
fantastic.
you know what would have been the best though?
That's incredible.
Is that if that teacher would have just got fucking housed by some 15-year-old kids,
Right.
that would have been so fucking great. If she
Gets
would have just
AI
got
crossed
murdered. Yeah.
I would just like to add that one of the stories is from the Suffolk News Herald. So it wasn't Norfolk. If it was in Norfolk, maybe it was the Suffolk News.
Suffolk is in Norfolk.
Yeah.
And it's,
so nobody was
in
wrong.
Suffolk.
Yeah.
So nobody was wrong.
No. I like that everyone's wrong and I'm always right.
So the school, I guess the school's in Norfolk,
Which
but
never
the
happens.
game was in Suffolk, right?
I believe Norfolk is a larger encompassing area. in
Suffolk
which
is
Suffolk
it's like
exists
North Wales is in Montgomery County.
I see.
Correct.
Same way. Yeah.
All right. Well, they're all fucking twats. So, all right.
You're all fucking geniuses. That's what we know.
The best part is that's a teacher too. It wasn't even like an assistant coach, like somebody that volunteered to coach.
What do you think she? What do you think she
That lady
taught?
was a
Was she
teacher there
like
too.
a 7th grade math teacher.
And hold on. At 22, she's probably fresh off of like a college career, possibly, or like this bitch is in it to win it.
Yeah.
Well, she never stopped playing.
Yeah, good luck getting hired after.
She's done.
What happened at your last job?
I dunked on a bitch. They're like, what?
It was no big deal.
I put on some spandex and bodied a 12-year-old. Well, what do you mean?
Yeah. So
I won. What happened to my last job?
I won. Something about an adult like blocking a child is just so hilarious, dude.
Funny.
It's so funny.
Yeah.
You ever see Rushmore? It's that moment from Rushmore when Bill Murray just swats that shot.
Okay. Steve, do you have anything?
Of course.
All right, cool.
How dare you doubt me that I'm not fucking paired,
Yeah,
guys.
you're right. I should never doubt. Good job, Lasmeeshma. What do you got, Steve?
So we're going to go to this little ass place in the middle of fucking nowhere, Pennsylvania, called 40 Foot, where a 40-year-old man really believed that his corny ass New York midgets could beat the Philadelphia Eagles in the playoffs, right? This guy was so confident. He laid down bets, told everyone about how Danny Dimes was somebody. He made this whole big hurrah. They got Saquon Barkley. Mute this fucking guy. So Vanilla, get off my dick. This bull sucks. We all knew it. We told him. All these fucking queers try to tell me how the bull is the coach of the year, but yet he's 0-3 against our coach. So I don't know how you can be coach of the year when you're 0-3 against Philly, right? And they tried to give Saquon the ball. They couldn't do that. They tried to stop our defense, but their defense sucks dick, so they couldn't. And now the fucking Birds are running through everything in front of them. So I would have to really say for Sports and Speds, for him to think that their corny fucking team that got lucky all fucking year with a bum-ass quarterback and a shitty line and a shitty defense, and the only player on that team, Saquon, didn't do shit because our defense is nasty, and I'm pretty sure he's the dumbest motherfucker I know. And here we are. So shout out to that. They didn't name this Sped, but shout out to that guy in the middle of fucking nowhere, Pennsylvania, that likes some bullshit team, and that team sucks dick. So
yeah, what a jerk.
Unmute Bern.
Cock smoking ass pirate.
Oh God.
Do you know this guy, Bern?
Yeah, Bern, you're from 40 Foot, right?
Yeah. Do you know this fucking guy? Small town.
I've never been to 40 Foot.
40.
Listen,
Fair enough,
fellas. Listen.
Let's talk.
Yeah, Giants suck. I hear you.
All right, you beat Dimesy. You beat Josh Johnson.
Beat Dimesy. And this is another thing when people come in the shop and they're like, "Well, you played the you played the backup quarterback for San Fran." No.
Yeah, but why? Why?
Hold on.
Because they were getting to him.
Hold on.
Yeah.
So this is what I said to them. I'm sorry, did he not play Micah Parsons the week before? People like that couldn't get to him. It wasn't like hold on, shut the fuck up. It wasn't like it wasn't like a freak injury. We injured him.
Yeah.
He didn't like roll his ankle.
Yeah.
He got lit up, and that's why he got fucked up. Micah Parsons couldn't do it. Your corny fucking midgets couldn't do shit to us. That was an injury inflicted by the defense.
On both of them. Got to both of them, dude.
Danny looked like shit, yo.
He's gonna get so much more money than I want him to get.
They should let his bitch ass go, yo. Keep Saquon, get rid of that.
No, you know what they're gonna do? They'll franchise franchise Saquon, and they'll throw a short year. They'll give him. I mean, he'll make Dimes will make way too much money, but only for 2 or 3 years. They're gonna throw him like a 2 for 50 or a 3 for 70.
Mute burn. He better hope that they do that, because no one else on this planet is going to give him a fucking dollar, because everybody outside of corny New York knows that Danny Dimes ain't shit. So the only person on this planet that would give him money is that dumbass Mara family who don't know shit about shit. They could suck my dick. On mute burn.
I'll tell you, the one Mara is all right.
The hot chick? The hot chick?
Yeah.
The one.
Yeah, no, I would.
Kate or Dragon Tattoo. They're both
dude, Dragon Tattoo is like disturbingly hot.
Yeah, that's the other man. That's the dirt. That's
Listen,
the dirt.
We've all been in a weird place watching that.
I'll be real honest.
We've all been 27 once. All right.
As derogatory as I got, I will completely flip to a Giants fan if she lets me live in her mansion and bang her every day. I will act deep down inside like I'm a Giants fan.
Her grandparents are the owner of the Steelers and the owner of the Giants.
Rooney Mara.
Rooney, yeah.
Her name's
Rooney
Mara. Yeah.
Well, Rooney Mara is the one from Dragon Tattoo, and Kate Mara is the one from. She's been in a bunch of other stuff. She was in that.
What happened to Kate Mara?
Actually, you know what? I take that back. Mute burn. I fucking take that back. Fuck the corny Steelers. Fuck the midgets. I'm not banging this bitch if she had a golden pussy. Fuck them. Birds by 1,000. Wow. Another Super Bowl.
Wow.
Sorry. Unmute burn.
Wow.
I got a little excited.
Steve, if she had a golden pussy, you still wouldn't bang her if she had a golden pussy?
Now, is it either I bang the golden pussy or the Birds win the Super Bowl? Then it's no question. Birds win the Super Bowl. Fuck that pussy. I'll figure it out.
You're right. Yeah, you're right. I think we would all take
Let's go, Birds!
Yeah. Yeah. So, all right, let's keep it moving. Anyone got a wild card?
No.
Bern, do you have a wild card?
Oh, no. Yo, we do have one. Liam, tell them about the broad that you sent out that stole the fucking shit from the school, remember?
Oh, the wings?
Yeah!
The wings chick?
Yo, this bitch stole like $13,000 worth of wings or some shit from her school. Or $100,000 worth of wings. Of just strictly wings from her fucking school that she worked at.
Here it is. Former school official. Former...
Lay it on him, Scream.
Former school official accused of embezzling $1.5 million worth of chicken wings.
Ew! What?
In the Chicago suburb of Harvey, they're accused of a bizarre scheme involving more than $1 million worth of stolen chicken. Vera Liddell is the former director of food services at Harvey School District 152. So the alleged scheme began during like the height of COVID and everything, where schools were closed and whatnot. And even though kids were learning remotely, remember they would like for kids
provide lunches.
Remember they were providing free lunch for kids and everything. Yeah. So that's when they started doing this. They always had like they would order like twice as many wings as they need, but no,
goddamn right.
They couldn't really keep account of it because people weren't coming into the offices and stuff, and you know what I mean, like. They would unauthorized orders. They ordered 11,000 cases of chicken wings. That's what they got away with. 11,000 cases of chicken wings.
Yo,
10,999. They were cleaned. That 11,000.
Yeah. Put it over the top.
That's when the FDA came in.
That's when the red flag came up. It was like it's a $601 transaction on your Venmo to the IRS.
Sorry,
flag went up.
The food service. So the food service believed all the purchases were authorized and everything. So they billed the district directly and everything. And the district.
They didn't believe it, Liam. They said, "Oh my God, someone fucked up. Send it now. We'll take their money."
Yeah.
Why would they need 11,000 cases of wings?
Right. Maybe they didn't. Here's the thing, though. The district didn't like find out like, oh shit. They paid it in full.
Jeez.
So somebody
that's
somebody
tax
was
money,
just
player. That ain't their money. That's tax money.
Yeah. So when all these assholes were sitting at home, like happening remotely, drinking wine on their couches and everything. Somebody wasn't doing their job and just clicking like, yeah, that looks right. Yep, that's
Yeah,
good.
fuck 'em.
People aren't even in school and they're sending fucking 11,000 cases of chicken wings. What the fuck is
Hell,
wrong with people,
yeah.
dude?
That's enough chicken wings for me to eat. So now again, is chicken 93% of my diet, which is probably not healthy, but yeah. And when I say 93, I mean 90% chicken wings.
Dude, for the record,
So I live with this bitch. I love this girl.
Yeah, I do fucking
Shout out that
chicken
lady.
wings
Yeah.
too.
I
Shout out
love
that lady.
fucking wings.
Yeah, right.
Dude,
we love
good
wings.
is
Shout
the
out
best.
that lady. Whoever
Yeah.
ordered all that lady's a legend.
Yeah, so nice. All right, we're coming to the top of time. Liam, what do you got before we get out of here?
You're going to a Super Bowl party this weekend, or you're with people and everything, and they were nice enough to invite you, and you're not really like a football fan and everything. Don't make the fucking sports ball joke and the you know what I mean? Like, we know. We know you don't watch football. It's something that we like. If you don't like it, you didn't have to come. We know
Right.
you don't like football. We saw you take the scarf off when you came through the door. All
Don't
right?
ruin it for the rest of us.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right, good. Strong stem, what do you got before we get out of here?
Listen, Travis Kelce put this out there. A bunch of other people try to do it. If you're a fucking Kansas City Chiefs fan, absolutely do not disgrace our statue of a fake fucking fighter.
Bro.
Because every time you do, you get the shit beat out of you. Now, do I secretly want somebody from Philadelphia to act like a Chiefs fan did it and throw a Chiefs jersey on Rocky? I do. But every time they fuck up and do that, you get the dog shit beat out of you.
Bro.
So touch our fucking statue again of our fake fighter.
Dude, you're just
that no
asking
one-
for it.
Come get some.
Dude, I know he's a fictitious character, but he embodies the lifeblood of a city.
100%,
You know what I mean?
Matt. I agree
So-
100%.
And
You wouldn't fucking go down to Washington, D.C. and put a fucking Giants jersey on Abe Lincoln. You
Nope.
know what I mean? Like,
Nope.
don't fucking disrespect our founding fathers.
Now, there's a little bit difference about a founding father who actually did some shit and a fake guy, but I hear you. Yeah, hell yeah.
Hey,
why? I like Rocky more than
well, I'll
Then
tell you,
Abe?
I like Rocky and Sylvester Stallone a lot better than a lot of presidents. Tell you that
Damn.
right now.
Yo, but so Eagles are
Don't
only
shit
favored
on
by
Joey
2.
B.
The Eagles are only favored by 2 points. I don't think that's enough, dude. They're fucking,
I agree.
even like all like fandom aside and everything, like I'm an Eagles fan, dude, they're rolling. When teams are cooking like that, dude, they pretty much just run through everybody. I really don't see it being different. And
I agree.
Mahomes
100%.
is on one leg, and I don't even know if him at full health would be
To
enough.
beat us. I agree.
So him, if he's
we
like,
own one.
yeah, if he's hurt at all, if he's 90%, I just don't see a way
Smoked.
they can win.
Smoked.
I'll tell you too.
Put the
It's
house
exciting.
on the birds.
Yeah, it's
the
exciting.
Niners,
Dude.
the Niners were a bunch of fucking quitters. They had a
Now,
couple of
just-
they had a couple of calls that didn't go their way.
Agreed.
Right, and as soon as they started to see
No,
Me
mute
off?
this
What the fuck was that?
motherfucker. Good. Mute this motherfucker.
No, Vern, you just dropped off. We didn't
Now,
do anything.
one of your punishments, Burn, too. One of your punishments is that I don't want to hear what the fuck you have to say. So you're muted for the
God.
rest of the show. I don't want to know what you have to do for the rest of for your goodbye or who you want to talk to.
All right.
I just don't want to
Okay.
hear you.
All right. Well, speaking of no one wanting to hear it, this has been
Yep.
another episode of the Working Perspectives podcast. I'm Matt Lavelle. I'll come today by Strong Stem Steve Cabot, Lasmeeshma Liam Reese, and the bad boy Bern Podcasy, Bern Podcasy. In case you're wondering, you can find all our stuff and all our content and all podcast platforms and YouTube at Working Perspectives Podcast. You know us on Instagram at Working Perspectives Podcast, and you can join us on the Twitter and the TikTok at Working P Pod. If you'd like to be a guest on the show, please email us at workperspectives@gmail.com, and please like, subscribe, so we keep bringing you this sweet, sweet content. Thanks for listening. Have a great weekend. Thanks.
Go Birds!
Go Birds. All right, that's the end of the show. We're off. Bern, you can talk again. Show's
Yeah, you can
over.
talk. We go.
Hey,
Yeah.
thanks.
That was fun, Burn.
Yeah, I don't
You're
know why I
good,
dropped
Bern.
out there.
You're a good.
Yeah, what the
fucking
hell happened?
sport. You're a
I
good
saw
fucking...
you are.
Yeah,
Hey,
you just
and
dropped, Bern.
I
We
saw you
didn't
like
touch
walking
it.
up with a jersey. You pulled something up, and then all of a
Yeah.
sudden it just disappeared. Said Burn left. We were like, what
Well,
the fuck?
I had
Yeah.
The
no, I had,
shocky
I had
joint?
my shock. I had my
Hell
shocking
yeah.
joint. But
Legend.
then as I was walking up, I was like, oh shit, I'm at like 5%. So I ran out to get a battery and plugged it in, but I just got bumped out.
Sean said, fuck you. Yeah.
Can I ask you
Yeah.
a question? Who is
Sure.
your favorite Giant of all time? Your favorite Giant
Eli,
player?
Eli
LT.
Manning.
No.
Eli?
close.
Dog, are
LT.
you fucking serious?
Well, LT stopped playing football when I was 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he
Eli
smokes,
though.
yeah, but he
Eli?
smokes crack and broke Theismann's leg. That's fucking awesome.
Listen, I
On
love
national
everything
TV.
about him.
He changed
So
the
I'm-
fucking game.
Yeah.
He changed the way football is played.
Steve, who's your favorite
And you
Giant?
took Jeremy Shockey for sure. Or
Listen.
it might. I used to hate him until I saw his wife throw all his clothes on the front yard and act like a twat. I kind of do like straight hand.
Straight hand.
That was terrible, dog. That was
No,
terrible.
they got divorced. She was selling like 80-inch plasma TVs at a yard sale for like $45. Like she sold all
What a bitch.
of
What a
they had a
bitch.
huge mansion. She sold everything for nothing.
Well, wasn't
No,
he banging some other chick he
Sure
was
was.
working with?
Sure
Yeah.
was. He's
sure,
Michael
of
Strahan. How
course.
dare you?
Yeah.
Yeah. of
Probably
course.
wasn't the 500th time that happened. either.
Nah, only
Yeah.
1,000th. The 1,000th, Matt.
Yeah.
Dude, when you can catch that little nibbler in that gap and just whistle, I imagine Strahan, he might be the greatest lover of all time.
Right? Wait, it wasn't one of the you didn't enjoy one of the two fucking or the little queer who ran the ball. What was his name? Oh, Tiki Homo. Yeah, that's not your boy.
Tiki Tarver?
Yeah.
No, he's
Fuck him,
very
yo.
much not my boy. No,
Yeah,
Eli's
fuck
my
him.
boy. I lived in Philadelphia from 2000 to 2017. Eli Manning gave me 2 Super Bowls. While I was there, it was not easy. It was sometimes fun.
It was
often
not
fun.
easy. It was not easy. Quote of the year.
But as a bartender, and here's what really made it for me is that I was in and around Philly for those giant Super Bowls. I moved out in 2017 to down New York, and the Eagles won a Super Bowl, and I was like, man, I would have lost 85 $10 bets.
Now I'm gonna say
Like
right
to
now,
all of like it literally saved me
Listen.
like car payments.
what really saved you was the fact that when one of those both of those Super Bowls were against the most hated man in Philadelphia. So even when you guys
Yeah.
played Tom Brady, even me was like, you know what? I fucking hate the Giants. They're not the Cowboys, so I don't hate them that much. But I'm like, you know what? Fuck Tom Brady up. Fuck Tom Brady up.
When I moved to Philly, I was like, fuck the Cowboys and everybody else was fine.
Same way.
But Maddie remembers when 2005, Maddie, that Pat's Bern Super Bowl. We had a huge party at our house.
Yeah.
I think Murph's an Eagles fan. Gallagher's an Eagles fan.
04
Timmy's a
season,
Niners
05
fan.
yeah.
I'm a Giants fan. Yeah. And
04
we
season.
were
I was at that
dick off
game
for those Eagles.
Well, not the Super Bowl.
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
and then a couple years later, every fucking jerk off I worked with was like, Brady's gonna fucking murder you. And I was like, wait, I thought we like 2 years ago. I thought
We were
fuck
friends.
Brady, right?
We were
I thought
cool.
fuck
Yeah,
Brady
yeah.
was the deal. I thought
Those
it was
guys are
cool.
corny.
I thought-
Those guys are
enemy.
corny.
cool.
Those guys are corny that said that to you.
Yeah. I
Sound
got
like
a lot of-
mainline that went to Villanova.
More than likely.
You're not far off.
Corny ass white bulls that are rich. They're like, I've never even played football before in my life, but
Yeah.
your team's stinky.
What
You're
was
like,
his
dog,
name?
get the fuck away from me.
Listen, my love for the shitty Philadelphia Phillies will always endear me.
I gotta
to,
go.
Like I don't hate anybody.
All right. Good shit,
But-
guys. Good shit tonight. Awesome stuff. Love it.